Hi, I'm Dr. Fresco. Did you know that the brain is made up of 60% fat? Yep, you heard me right. It's true. 60% fat. More than half of our brain is a mushy, fatty clump of cells. Even though your brain has only 2% of the mass of your body, it requires a whopping 25% of your daily energy. How does something so small in proportion to the rest of your body use so much energy? The reason why is, when it comes to your brain, size does not matter. That mound of muscle and fat in your head has a vast networks of billions of neurons talking to each other all the time. Let me use an analogy to help you better understand what's going on. Imagine if you were listening to every conversation between every person on our planet at the same time. Now think of what that would be like if you were doing this not just for Earth, but for 7 other planets with the same population at the same time. But that's not all. This ongoing conversation between more than 83 billion neurons in your brain happen 24/7, even when you're sleeping. Isn't that crazy? Your brain is a highly complicated machine where their neurons are processing 24/7. And since it's a machine, it needs fuel from nutrients to function properly. Now here's the good news, and some bad news. The good news is that many of the nutrients required come naturally from daily living, from all the food you get. That's right, so as long as you're breathing and living, your body feeds your brain from the nutrient it needs. Now, the bad news. Your brain is not built to produce some of the essential nutrients your body needs, such as some vitamins. This means that most essential nutrients for your brain must come from outside sources. One of these most essential nutrients are called omega-3s. Omega-3s are fatty acids, and you might have heard of omega-3s before. But what most people don't talk about when it comes to omega-3s is there are 3 main types of omega-3 fatty acids: ALA, EPA, and DHA. Of these 3 types, 2 are essential for you: EPA and DHA. Are you still following? I'm trying to do my best here to keep it as simple as possible. If you could remember only one thing from this presentation, it is this: that EPA and DHA are the most essential omega-3 fatty acids for your body and your brain. You need them 24/7. What can happen if you don't get enough? Bad things can happen, very bad things. Studies show that a low level of EPA correlates strongly with negative effects like mental health issues, depression, dyslexia, heart problems, joint and bone problems, and also neurodegenerative diseases such as MS and Parkinson's. This is not good, right? What about the fatty acid DHA? DHA is important because it's a key component of brain cell membranes. Membranes are the protection around your cells, which prevent your brain from getting damaged. DHA and EPA are key for a healthy brain. Numerous studies show that consuming the right amounts of omega-3 fatty acids benefit with your cardiovascular functions, reduce inflammation, and it helps you manage your weight as well. It assists you with even some cognitive functions when you're struggling with very mild forms of Alzheimer's or dementia. And finally, it can also help you with neuronal and immune fetal development during pregnancy. So for you pregnant women out there, omega-3 fatty acids are essential. So as you can see, omega-3s are essential for a healthy body and mind. Okay, so now you know about DHA and EPA. You're probably wondering, where can I get more? Like I said earlier, your body doesn't produce enough DHA and EPA on its own. It needs outside sources. But where? I'm about to tell you one source right now that it costs you less than $20 and is commonly found in most markets. It's called fish. Yep, fish. All you need is fish. But there's one thing about fish. If finding fish to obtain your sources of EPA and DHA was as easy, I wouldn't be making this video. Unfortunately, there are multiple downsides to buying and eating fish from the market. The first one is you don't know what's happening to the fish as it goes from the ocean to the plate. Contaminants and other food processing ingredients may diminish the effectiveness of fish nutrients. The second downside is you don't know where the fish has come from. Was it farmed organically? Was it in the ocean? Was the ocean clean? Was it caged? What were they feeding it? So there's lots of questions to consider before you buy fish. Here's another downside of eating fish. What if you don't like fish? A lot of people don't like fish. No one thinks about that. I hear a lot of people saying, just go buy fish and you can get all the omega-3s that you want. But if you don't like the taste of fish, you're not going to follow that advice. Here's another problem about eating fish to get omega-3s. Eating the right type of fish can get very pricey. In fact, here's a true story. A friend of mine from Argentina came to visit me a few months ago. And he noted that in my family we ate once or twice a week. salmon. And I told him the reason why we eat so much fish is because we want to get some of those nutrients from fish. We want to get the omegas and some other stuff. So then I asked him, how about you? How often do you guys eat salmon? So he laughs and says, never. It's impossible to buy fish in Argentina. Only the rich can afford them these days. Most people don't buy fish like that. Now, don't be alarmed. There are other ways to get DHA and EPA that are not fish. But before we go into the omega-3 alternatives, let me quickly answer a question. How much DHA and EPA do we really need? Well, the answer is not simple, and it depends. Recommended amounts go anywhere between 500 and 3,000 milligrams per day. The amount varies on things like your body size, your age, and your health status. For example, if you have a heart condition, the American Heart Association recommends 2,000 to 3,000 milligrams per day. And if you have been diagnosed with depression, consuming 500 to 2,500 daily may help you reduce symptoms. Or one study even revealed that you can get memory improvements in elderly people after taking 900 milligrams per day. So as you can see, the amount varies. It's not standard. Now, as someone who has invested years and thousands of hours into this topic, here's my recommendation. Unless otherwise instructed by your doctor, of course, I suggest taking 1,000 to 1,500 milligrams DHA and EPA daily, with a higher ratio favoring EPA. As I mentioned earlier, fish is a great source to get DHA and EPA, but fish isn't ideal for many people. So what else can you do? Allow me to introduce you yet another alternative that consistently gives you the right amounts you need at an affordable price. We call it Omega67. Omega67 is our omega-3 supplement, which contains highest quality omega-3 fatty acids that we could find, EPA and DHA, using the correct ratios that your brain and body demands. We've also added vitamin E. Since vitamin E is a fat-soluble vitamin, it helps you also protect against toxins, balance cholesterol, and it even helps you with the healthy skin. Omega67 is available now. Just one bottle gives you the optimal amount of DHA and EPA for an entire month. If you order it today, you'll have twice as long as the bottle supplies to get your money back. That's right, we guarantee you 60-day money-back guarantee. I strongly believe in my product, and I think it's only fair to give you a 60-day money-back guarantee, and you decide if it's helping you or not. So go ahead and order your first month supply now. This is our bottle of Omega67, which, by the way, a lot of you already have been taking or know about our Neuro67, which is our brain enhancer. This is a great complement for your Neuro67. You can also take Omega67 by itself. If you have any questions about Omega67 or you want to learn more, you can personally email me at drfresco@neuro67.com. So thanks for watching. Don't wait, don't hesitate. Go get your Omega67 bottle today. Remember, it has a 60-day money-back guarantee. Have a great day.